everybody. Welcome to Tadaima, Terrace House podcast. We've got a quick little news update for you. We've been seemingly doing more and more of these recently, considering the tumultuous circumstances that surround our world. So quick, long, and short of it, Tokyo 2019-2020 is back.
Woo! Woo! This is good news. This is very good news.
Yes, sort of, though. It's not necessarily back. It's like they're giving us what they never didn't do. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
No.
it's back.
Never
It's back
did
with an
do.
asterisk. You got to read the fine print at the bottom.
Yeah, they're giving us stuff that already existed before the shutdown. Right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Never
so
did
essentially, to
do.
my
Okay.
understanding here, is that up until we learned about this, episode 40 was the last official episode of T20, right? But that meant that there was still theoretically enough footage to do like 41, 42, 43, so on. But the concerns were about the panelists getting together in that small, tight-knit, very nice furniture store to record together as they watch the show.
Okay,
Right.
this still
Social
boggles
distancing.
the furniture store thing still boggles my mind.
And we'll never know if they ever intended to stop at 48 episodes because they've been going in 12 episode chunks, or if they were going to go to 60. We just won't know. We'll never know now.
Right.
You know, kind of.
Well, we might know as we go on, right? But as of right now, we don't know. What we do know is if you're watching on the Japanese schedule, you probably have already seen episode 41 by now. But if you don't know,
Nice.
41 is live right now
Oh.
on Japanese Netflix.
Oh, it came out.
It is out.
Oh.
But caveat, it's only Yama on the panel, only him in that very lonely studio. And he's the only one giving commentary, and there is no ongoing commentary track throughout the episode. It's just the little snippets. 42 will be the same like production value, and it'll come out next Tuesday.
I guess I just almost would prefer, like, not that it's up to me or anything, but I almost would wish that they would just do like a Zoom meeting where they have all the panelists like that. Like, that's one thing that's been happening in America. I'd love to hear what's happening in other countries, but a lot of shows are doing Zoom versions from their home of their show, like Saturday Night Live. Like, there's a table reading of what was a Community or some other
Yeah, I think
series.
that was like part of a podcast too.
Yeah, it's like they're getting creative with, coping with everyone stuck at home, but still wanting to entertain. And so I guess I think Terrace House is the perfect show to use that format here, And so I guess if it was up to me, I would have preferred that they'd done that rather than just have one or two people on the regular couches. Yeah, the video's not going to be as good, the audio won't be as good, but Terrace House, more than most shows, is just so ripe for just commentary from anywhere. It doesn't really matter the location. I
Like
guess.
from us.
Yeah.
Hey, Romeo.
Hey.
Literally our livelihood here.
Yeah.
It's keeping me alive.
Yeah, it's the only way I can really feel. Episode 43 and 44 will also come in the weeks after that, just sequentially, and that's going to have both Yama and Tori-chan on the panel, hopefully 6 feet away
6
from
feet
each other.
apart. Make it 12.
Yes, or
Let's go
excuse
for
me, 2 meters. I'm sorry, I forget that everywhere else in the world is correct.
What's a meter?
It's kind of like a foot, but there are 3 of them.
It's when you meet up and you say hi. How are you?
Wait,
Meet
so
her.
it's kind of like a yard?
Yeah, yep.
It's kind of like a yard.
It's kind of like a yard.
I'm very interested in seeing the dynamic between when it's just Yama and Tori without you there to be like, you're upsetting my daughter, basically.
Please stop.
Yeah, there's going to be no like sort of mediator, no middle person between
No.
the two of them.
It's the two extremes. It's totally pure and utterly corrupt.
Yeah, what if they become best friends because of this? They just agree
No.
to disagree. We like saw past our differences and now we're best friends, and they come back to the panel and then they agree on everything all of a
What
sudden.
differences? I thought they were fine just now.
Yeah,
I would love to see like Tori-chan like takes off a mask and it's just her under the mask, and she's like, I can finally reveal my true self, and she's like evil and corrupt this whole time, but she had to
Whoa.
be nice around everyone else.
I don't know why I was
Whoa.
expecting you to say she rips off the mask and it's Tokui underneath.
Whoa.
Tokui's been here
I'm
all
back,
along, guys.
bitches.
Wow. Conspiracy.
Well, as another aside to all of this, there will be no Yama Channel. So if you do watch that on YouTube, that will not continue as far as I understand it for episodes 41 through 44, which is weird because they have literally the sole person on Yama Channel in the studio for all 4 of those weeks. But I mean, I don't decide these things.
We haven't seen 40 yet, but I wonder like what kind of cliffhanger the community's been left on. Was it like particularly painful? Was it like, you know, I just am curious. I guess we'll have to wait to get there to see.
Yeah. I hope it's something wild, like, I don't know, someone confessed to someone else. I don't know. That's kind of the highest stakes there are on the show, really.
Yeah, I mean, Meat Incident Part 2.
Yeah, maybe.
Someone making out with a beer bottle, maybe.
Oh, no.
Those things.
Yeah. And let's see what else is here on the little news update we've got for you. Oh, this will be coming in like probably 5 hours or so after we upload this video. But the Terrace House panelists plan to do a live react essentially. So essentially they're stealing our ideas, but they're going to do a live react of episode 41 on May 12th at 9 p.m. Japanese time. And they will have a guest from America. So that could be cool. Who knows? Could be Rui Hachimura.
Yeah,
Could
like I
be
wonder if
me.
it's like a native English speaking American, or if it's just like, you know,
It's me,
someone.
guys.
Oh, it's
I
Daily.
did
Oh,
this.
Daily, get it.
You heard it
Get
here
on
first.
there.
You heard it
Heard it
here.
here
That's
first,
totally
folks.
no. That's totally conjecture.
Tadaima
In spirit,
exclusive.
It's me.
Wear
But
our
in
merch.
actuality, it's not.
Put one of those
Yeah.
QR code shirts on so people can find our show easier.
Yeah,
Nice.
make it subtle.
Yeah. Very subtle. It's just going to be
Yeah.
my face is a QR code.
Do it.
Just a tattoo on your face,
Just
the
tattoo.
entire face.
Whoa.
Subtle.
That's
Subtle.
commitment. That's not subtle.
Nah, it could be subtle. So I guess the question that a lot of people might have here is, what does this mean for the international release? And I mean, I don't know how it's kind of up in the air, right? Because when we thought it was going to end at 40, the assumption was maybe 4 weeks later, 37 through 40 would show up on international Netflix. But now that they're continuing 41 through 44, who knows, right? Who knows if it'll continue beyond that even?
Yeah, that means that they could drop part 4 in America. I guess that'd be what, sometime July?
Yeah, like
I can't
July
remember the
2nd
exact date,
ish.
but they would have
That's my
8 parts
birthday.
there.
Hey.
Hey, nice. They would have 8 parts or 8 episodes instead of 12. You know, that's enough.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
that's
enough.
enough to.
It's
have a part.
serviceable. And what I will say too is just like, either way, we don't know when, but I'm 100% confident we're going to get the episodes at some point.
Yeah.
You know, like they're still under contract with this show for US Netflix to have these episodes on there. So either way, we're going to get them. And when they do come out, we'll be sure to cover them for you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
For
And
sure.
and also like I wouldn't enjoy the show as much if I knew they were putting themselves in danger. So I'm glad that we're just getting episodes that were already like backlogged. Like this is not stuff happening during, you know, the worldwide emergency and everything. So it'll at least help me to enjoy it a little bit more when I'm watching.
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's actually good for clarifying that. Thank you, Jack. That at least as far as we understand it, they aren't forcing the 6 people in the house to be in the house right now, like as we speak, to film more Terrace House.
Right.
They didn't bar the doors or anything. Although, like I said before, when we were originally talking about like the canceled T20, is that it would be interesting to see like the actual interactions when it's like you have no choice but to be here. But that's not what Terrace House is.
Yeah, that's pretty much a quick little update on what's happening with part 4 right now. As for the show Tadaima, our plan, of course, is to just continue going week by week, giving you the awesome coverage that we do our best to make on these episodes. Once we finish up with part 3, which ends at episode 36, which we're getting scarily close to, the plan is to continue marching forward, to keep going, and hit whatever the ending of Tokyo 2019-2020 is going to look like.
Yeah. So if you are just following along with us on international schedule, we might get ahead of you. So like prepare for that. Like, you know, finding the episodes. They're out there on the internet somewhere. We can't say exactly where for obvious reasons.
cloud.
But they're out there. And, you know, there's a lot of people that choose to VPN too. And so there are options. But we are going to go, you know, once part 3 here concludes, we're going to go right on the next week to part 4. So I'm hyped for it. It's a first for our show to deviate from that schedule.
We're deviants now.
Yes.
Oh, no.
So deviant.
We put on our black hats, guys.
Yikes. And I guess one last update, just a little bit of a peek behind the curtain. We have been banking up a few episodes. So these next few episodes, you might hear us still be under the false impression perhaps that episode 40 is the last episode. Let's just kind of get that out in the air just so you kind of know that that's where we're coming from with it. Those were recorded in the before times of today.
Today, not the before times.
Not in the before times, but the current before times, before this episode, the Cusco
before
poison.
the now time.
Okay, I guess.
That thing, yeah.
All we're saying is that we know what we know now, but we didn't know what we know now then. When will then be now?
In the future, we didn't know what we know now in the past, present.
Doc, we got to go back to the future.
Roads,
right.
where we're going, we don't need roads.
I'm so confused. What do we know? I don't know what we know.
We know no things. We know no things. They never gave us anything they did not do. How much clearer can I get about this?
They didn't not.
So
The struggle's
with
real,
that,
guys.
we hope we've made you less confused than we are.
Okay.
That you know about what's happening with part 4.
You guys are lucky. I was about to break out the fucking whiteboard.
Oh no. So yeah, that should wrap us up here real quick. Pretty soon here we'll be dropping our episode. What is it? Episode 30 cover. Oh shoot! It's like before our 100th episode.
Oh,
Hey.
100th episode tomorrow.
Hey, remember, this is in the past, but our future in the present.
Yo,
Yeah.
slide up in our DMs, all you Australians, all you British people. I want some people with accents in our DMs to celebrate our 100. I'm putting that out there. Let's see if it happens.
No, everyone has an accent.
No Americans allowed. No, I'm just kidding. We love you guys.
Oh no.
Us Midwesterners, apparently we don't have accents.
Literally our biggest fan base in America. We love you all.
Yeah.
But I will say, though, it's kind of apt timing because the 100th episode, that celebration can also kind of be a celebration of T20 coming back in a sense, I guess. You could also take it that way.
And we make
We'll
damn
just
fools of ourselves on that
Sticker
episode.
that
so.
on there, yeah.
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 So it's good timing. We got drunk in the future, in the past, for you. Yes? Is that right?
Can we stop
Back
that?
then,
Anyway.
we drank
This is start-
alcohol
Let's
that
stop
would
time travel.
never...
You're not supposed to mess with time travel.
Okay.
This is
Yes.
starting to sound like
All
a
right.
Kingdom Hearts game.
This is literally
It
a
is.
podcast that rips a hole in the fabric of time and space. This is
Whoa,
the value we bring.
What's going on over there? Oh no.
We gotta go
I
back.
see the future.
Don't we get more episodes?
It's a barren wasteland.
Yes, the future is we get at least 4 more episodes from Terrace House Tokyo than we were promised before. This is great
Yes.
news. This is time to celebrate.
Yes, I think that's a good note for us to wrap this up because we're just being a bunch of damn fools right now. So yeah, stick around. We've got cool, more Terrace House content coming for you. And we'll see you on the next one, y'all.